Dear student, today we are in our point precipitation of a colloidal solution. Last 2 points discussed in last lecture. Coagulation means colloidal particle aggregate બધા ભેગા થઈ જાય and settle down in the vessel. Precipitation થઈ જાય by boiling. When a salt is boiled, એટલે ઉકાળવામાં આવે. Once colloidal solution is made and we are boiling, means at high temperature we are heating. The absorbed layer is disturbed due to increased collision with molecules of dispersion medium. This reduces the charge. એટલે કે colloidal particle પર જે layer હોય absorbed, positive otherwise negative, and due to collision with the medium, dispersion medium સાથે high temperature પર collision more થાય. So charge on the surface will be releases, reduce the charge on the particle, and now our particle became neutral, and neutral particle comes close to each other and precipitate occurs. એટલે જ્યારે બોઇલિંગ કરવામાં આવે ત્યારે પાર્ટિકલ પરનો ચાર્જ છે due to collision with dispersion medium એનો ચાર્જ છે એ રિલીઝ થઈ જાય and particle became neutral, ultimately leads to setting down in the form of a precipitate. એટલે બધા એગ્રીગેટ થઈ જાય, ભેગા થાય અને precipitation થઈ જશે. By precise persistent dialysis means long time. Dialysis, everybody knows, when we take a bag of cellophane paper and flowing water we are passing. Flowing water we are passing. So what happens there? When the pure water passing, so inside the solution electrolytes will be removed with the water. On prolonged dialysis, a long time matter. This is dialysis. Pure water enter થાય and impure water બીજી side થી બહાર નીકળી જાય. Dialysis trace, a very less amount of the electrolyte present in the soil are removed almost completely. The long time માટે process થાય એટલે જે colloidal particles પર in solution ના જે electrolyte positive or negative charge હોય it totally remove થઈ જાય completely and the colloid became unstable and ultimately coagulate. Yes, હવે આનો જે particle ઉપર અને solution ના charge હોય એ flowing water સાથે dissolve અને remove થઈ જાય એટલે particles બધા ભેગા થાય અને coagulation occurs. Now most IMP point, many time MCQ asked from this point, by addition of electrolytes. When excess of electrolyte is added, the colloidal particles are precipitated. Yes, if our colloidal particle is positively charged, so in dispersion medium there is negative charge present. We are adding electrolyte, means compound which gives positive and negative ion, which is called electrolyte, like NaCl. So positive charge particle will be neutralized by negative charge. A negative charge particle, if it will be neutralized by positive charge, and our colloidal particle became neutral. Yes, it will be neutral. Neutral particles comes close to each other and precipitation occurs. એટલે જ્યારે excess electrolyte add કરવામાં આવે colloidal particles માં તો પણ precipitate થઈ જાય. The reason is that colloids interact with ions carrying charge opposite to that present on themselves. એટલે particle પર જે charge હોય એનાથી opposite charge પર attract થાય themselves and neutral થઈ જાય. This causes neutralization leading to their coagulation. Coagulation means a precipitation. Colloidal particles are comes close to each other and aggregates ભેગા થઈ જાય. The ion responsible for neutralization of charge on the particle is called the coagulating ion. Yes, sir. Which one is coagulating ion? Underline it. If particle is positively charged and we are adding electrolyte, so which electrolyte neutralize our particle? So negative ion. If our colloidal particle is negatively charged, so which ion is responsible for neutralization? Positive ion. So if our colloidal particle is positive charged, then negative ion occurs coagulation. So coagulating ion. If particle is negative ion, then positive ion of electrolyte responsible for coagulation. So which is called coagulating ion. A negative ion causes the precipitation of positively charged salt, and vice versa. We discussed negative ion causes the negative ion, chloride ion, causes the precipitation of positively charged salt, and vice versa. Positive ion responsible for coagulation of negative ion, negative salt. It has been observed that generally greater the valence of the flocculating ion added, the greater the valence of the flocculating ion added. Flocculating means precipitate થાય એવા ions. એટલે જેટલો ચાર્જ મોટો, the greater it is the power to cause precipitation. Yes, sir. Suppose sodium having +1 charge, barium having +2, aluminium having +3. If particle is negative, so which coagulating ion? Positive ion આનું coagulation કરે, neutralize કરે. +1 હોય તો only one છે negative ion છે, one negative part ને neutralize કરે. +2 હોય તો 2 ને કરી શકે. +3 હોય તો 3 negative ion ને neutralize કરી શકે. તો આનો coagulating power high કહેવાય. એટલે જેટલો charge of ion big, coagulating power is big, greater. This is known as Hardy-Schulze rule. Underline it. Question asked in exam. Describe law of Hardy, rule of Hardy and Schulze. Hardy-Schulze. Hardy and Schulze by scientist હતા. He had given this rule. એટલે precipitation કરે તેવા ion નો charge જેટલો મોટો એટલો coagulating power high. In the coagulation of a negative salt, flocculating power means the neutralizing power. So Al+3 is having more than barium. આમાં +3 છે એટલે 3 નેગેટિવ ચાર્જ ને ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ કરે છે. આ એક એટમ, એક આયન only 2 ને ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ કરે. આ 1 છે only +1 એટલે 1 ને જ ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ કરે. એટલે ચાર્જ જેટલો મોટો એટલું coagulating power high. Similarly, જો પાર્ટિકલ છે નેગેટિવ હોવું જોઈએ તો આયન્સ છે ઇલેક્ટ્રોલાઇટ નો કયો? પોઝિટિવ. એને ફ્લોક્યુલેટિંગ પાવર કહેવાય, એનો ચાર્જ છે. Similarly, in the coagulation of positive salt, the flocculating power is in the order if our colloidal particle is positively charged. So which ion neutralized to it? Negative. Chlorine having -1 charge, sulfate having -2, phosphate and ferrocyanide having -4. So in increasing order, એટલે chloride કરતા sulfate, sulfate કરતા phosphate, phosphate કરતા ferrocyanide has greater power to flocculating of the positive charge particle. Neutralize કરવાનો power વધારે હોય છે. This sentence given by Hardy and Schulze. The minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimole per liter required to cause precipitation of a sol in 2 hours is called coagulating value. આ coagulating power છે. This is coagulating value છે. બેમાં difference. Coagulating power means charge of the ions +1 +2 +3 +4 and -1 -2 -3 -4, which is flocculating power. Now value, if any colloidal solution is given, suppose which is negatively charged, we are adding electrolytes. Suppose our solution is 1 liter, we are adding electrolytes into it in millimole per liter. એટલે કેટલા મિલીમોલ 1 લિટર કોલોઇડલ સોલ્યુશનનું પ્રિસિપિએશન કોગ્યુલેશન કરી નાખવા માટે નીડેડ છે. એનું પ્રિસિપિએશન otherwise coagulating value કહેવાય. The smaller the quantity needed, the higher will be the coagulating power of an ion. Yes sir. Less છે એના કરતા આ લેસ ઉમેરવું પડે, કારણ કે -1 કરતા -2 ચાર્જ વાળું, એટલે આ 0.1 મિલીમોલ નીડેડ હોય તો એનાથી લેસ 0.05 બરાબર હાફ નીડેડ હોય, કારણ કે ચાર્જ ડબલ થઈ જાય છે. એટલે ચાર્જ જેટલો બિગ એટલા મિલીમોલ્સ ઓછા હોય. એ ક્લોરાઇડ 2 નાખવા પડતા હોય તો સલ્ફેટ 1 નાખી દઈએ તો ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝેશન થઈ જાય છે. એટલે આ જે પાર્ટિકલ છે સપોઝ પોઝિટિવ ચાર્જ હોય તો ઇલેક્ટ્રોલાઇટ નો નેગેટિવ આયન છે એને ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ કરે, પણ ક્લોરાઇડ છે એ ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ કરે એના કરતા સલ્ફેટ વધારે કરી શકે. આ એક આયન 1 ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ કરે તો આ -2 છે એટલે 2 ને ન્યુટ્રલાઇઝ કરી નાખશે. એટલે coagulating value means how much millimole is needed for the coagulation of colloidal sol. That is coagulating value. અને coagulating જેટલા મિલીમોલ લેસ એનો મતલબ coagulating power હોય, આના મિલીમોલ વધારે નાખવા પડે એટલે coagulating value high means power less. આનો power less હોય ને coagulation કરવાનું, આનું less amount એડ કરવું પડે coagulating value less, તો એનો coagulating power high. કે જેટલા મિલીમોલ ઓછા નાખવાથી coagulation થઈ જાય, it means ion નો flocculating power high હશે. Understood? These are the our MCQ પૂછાય. If our colloidal sol is the positively charged, so which one is better? 1, 2, 3 and 4. This one. આનો coagulating flocculating power high છે, તેના મિલીમોલ્સ ઓછા લેસ, એટલે coagulating value લેસ હોય. આના મિલીમોલ્સ વધારે નાખવા પડે કારણ કે ચાર્જ ડિક્રીઝ થઈ જાય છે. બસ આવા MCQ હોય છે. This type of MCQ asked from Hardy and Schultz law. Now coagulation of a lyophilic solution. Yes, here we are going to discuss about coagulation, means precipitation of lyophilic sol. Lyophilic sol means sol has a great attraction toward water. Coagulation means precipitation, aggregation, collect થઈ જવું. There are 2 factors which are responsible for the stability of lyophilic sol, not lyophobic. We are talking about lyophilic sols. Means the colloidal particle has great shock attraction toward the dispersion medium. These factors are the charge on the solvation of the colloidal particles. One of the factor is charge on the solvation of the colloidal particle. Colloidal particle got no charge. When these 2 factors are removed, two factors which are responsible stability of life. These factors are the charge and solvation. Charge plus or minus, plus 1 plus 2 is charge, minus 1 minus 2 and solvation. Solvation means attraction toward water. આ બે factors છે. When these two factors are removed, એટલે કે charge of the colloidal particle removed and attraction toward the water removed, a lyophilic salt can be coagulated. દેખીતી વાત છે, colloidal particles પર same charge. When we remove the charge on the colloidal particle and attraction toward the water, when we decrease, so colloidal particle come close to each other and coagulated occurs. This is done by, first one, by adding an electrolyte. Yes, our colloidal particle is positively charged, then negative ion. Outside we are adding some electrolytes, so coagulation occurs by adding a suitable solvent. Yes, when solvents such as alcohol and acetone, if we are making colloidal solution of gum, so gum has attraction toward water, but it has not attraction toward alcohol and acetone, are added to hydrophilic salt. The dehydration of dispersed phase occurs. Under this condition, small quantity of electrolyte can bring about coagulation. એટલે પહેલું તો શું કરવાનું, કોઈ ઇલેક્ટ્રોલાઇટ ઉમેરીએ બહારથી તો લાયોફિલિક સોલ્ટ છે એનું કોગ્યુલેશન થઈ જાય. Otherwise suitable solvent નાખી દે. When solvents such as alcohol and acetone are added to hydrophilic salt, the dehydration of dispersed phase occurs. તો dehydration થઈ જાય. Under this condition the water remove થઈ જાય and small quantity of electrolyte can bring about coagulation. અને small quantity of electrolyte can bring, એ પણ નાનકડું એવી ઇલેક્ટ્રોલાઇટ એડ કરીએ તો પણ કોગ્યુલેશન થઈ જાય છે. Now protection of colloids. Yes, how to protect once colloidal salt is made. Lyophilic salts are more stable than lyophobic. Yes, lyophilic means it has a great attraction toward the solvent, dispersion medium. Lyophobic means it has a repulsion with dispersion phase. The colloidal particle જે solventમાં હોય એના પ્રત્યેને repulsion હોય છે. એટલે અને આ જે attraction છે એટલી more stable છે. This is due to the fact that lyophilic colloids are extensively solvated. The lyophilic means gum, starch, gelatin has a great attraction toward water. Solvated means extensively, વધારે માત્રામાં દ્રાવ્ય થાય, soluted હોય. Colloidal particles are covered by a sheath of the liquid in which they are dispersed. Colloidal particles are covered by a sheath of the liquid in which they are dispersed. એટલે colloidal particle ઉપર કોઈ layer બનાવી નાખી, dispersion phase માં હોય એની અંદર. આ particle ક્યારે નજીક આવીને coagulation, sheath means a one kind of coating ચડાવી દેવા by adding. Lyophilic colloids have a unique property of protecting lyophobic colloids. When a lyophilic salt is added to the lyophobic salt, the lyophilic particles form a layer around the lyophobic particles and thus protect the latter from electrolytes. Lyophilic colloids have a unique property of protecting lyophilic colloids. Lyophilic હોય, water પ્રત્યે attractive હોય, એમાં તો પહેલેથી જ stability છે જ. When a lyophilic salt is added to the lyophobic salt, the lyophilic particles form a layer around the lyophobic particles. Lyophobic particles હોય એમાં lyophilic એડ કરીએ તો આ જે lyophilic છે એની ઉપર કોટિંગ કરી નાખશે અને કોલોઇડલ સોલ્ટને સ્ટેબલ બનાવી દેશે and thus protect the latter from electrolytes. અને પછી ઇલેક્ટ્રોલાઇટ છે એનાથી પ્રોટેક્ટ થઈ જશે. Lyophilic colloid used for this purpose are called protective colloids. અને આવા લાયોફિલિક કોલોઇડ્સ ને જ્યારે આપણે લાયોફોબિક ના પ્રોટેક્શન માટે યુઝ કરીએ so which is called the protective colloids કહેવામાં આવે છે. Now emulsion, new part of our chapter colloids. Then after emulsion. Emulsion we discussed in our first lecture is a mixture of two liquids which are not mixed up with each other and colloidal particle occurs. Means oil and water. Oil we add into water, otherwise the water we are adding into oil. So both are not mixed up with each other and gives colloidal particles. Emulsion. These are liquid colloidal systems. The dispersion of thinly divided droplet in another liquid. એટલે એક લિક્વિડ ની અંદર બીજા લિક્વિડ ના નાના નાના પાર્ટિકલ્સ ડ્રોપલેટ્સ હોય તો એને ઇમલ્શન કહેવાય. Liquid into liquid colloidal system is called the emulsion. Emulsion માં બંને લિક્વિડ હોય. Dispersion medium and dispersion phase both are liquid. The dispersion of thinly divided droplets in another liquid. એટલે કોઈ એક લિક્વિડ ની અંદર બીજા લિક્વિડ ના thinly ખૂબ જ નાના બારીક ડ્રોપલેટ્સ હોય છે. If a mixture of two immiscible or partially miscible liquid is shaking. Immiscible means એક બીજામાં મિક્સ ના થાય. Immiscible means two liquids are not mixed up with each other. Slightly mixed up, partially means slightly, otherwise totally not mixed up. We are shaken. We have to shake. A course of dispersion of one liquid in another is obtained, which is called emulsion, if water is taken more. In the water we are taking oil. So here water is more, oil is less. So when we shake, oil is dense, so it makes layer here. And dense વધારે એટલે oil નીચે ઉઈ જશે પછી એને ખૂબ જ હલાવો. આ મોર એમાઉન્ટ કયું છે વોટરનું, એ ડિસ્પર્શન મીડિયમ બનશે. લેસ એમાઉન્ટ ઓફ ઓઇલ, so thinly droplets occurs of the oil into the solution. So this is called oil into water emulsion. If oil is more and water is less, and when we shake, so droplets of the water occurs in the solution, colloidal solution. So this type of emulsion is called water into oil. Oil into water. Now this one is the water into oil type of emulsion occurs. એના amount ઉપર depend કરશે. Oil and water are not mixed up, immiscible with each other. So we are making two type of emulsions. A coarse dispersion of one liquid in another is obtained, which is called emulsion. એક લિક્વિડ ના કોલોઇડલ પાર્ટિકલ બીજા લિક્વિડ માં હોય તો ઇમલ્શન બનશે. પણ એના એમાઉન્ટ ઉપર ડિપેન્ડ કરશે. ઓઇલ વધારે વોટર ઓછું તો ઓઇલ ની અંદર વોટર ના ડ્રોપલેટ્સ મળશે એટલે વોટર પાર્ટિકલ્સ એઝ એ કોલોઇડલ અને ઓઇલ એઝ એ ડિસ્પર્શન ફેઝ રહેશે. હવે વોટર વધારે ને ઓઇલ ઓછું હોય તો ઓઇલ ના ડ્રોપલેટ્સ બનશે. Generally one of the two liquids of water. These are two types of emulsion. Oil dispersed into water. We discussed. Oil droplet into water. Oil / water type. O means oil. W means here water, oil oblique water. Oily particles colloidal are present in water, and water dispersed in oil means water particles in the dispersion phase of oil are present. So oil into water and water into oil. This one is oil into water. This one water into oil. In the first system, water acts as dispersion medium. Obviously, here amount is water is high, oil amount of oil is less. So droplet of here you can see oil in water. These are the oily particles into water. Blue part appears, which is water, and yellow particle is oily particle. So oil into water. So water as a dispersion phase medium. Dispersion medium. Example of this type of emulsion are milk and vanishing cream. Oil into water હોય એના એક્ઝામ્પલ આપણે દૂધ પીએ છીએ, મિલ્ક એમાં ફેટી ફેટ હોય છે, તો એ ફેટ છે શું જે ઓઇલી પાર્ટિકલ્સ છે. સો ઓઇલ ઇન્ટુ વોટર. એક્ઝામ્પલ anytime asked milk and vanishing cream. From the air, when we remove on the skin, in available market vanishing cream. In the vanishing cream, base is water. There is oily droplet are present. So oil into water type of emulsion is vanishing cream. Vanishing cream is a hair remover cream. In milk, liquid fat is dispersed in water. In the second system, oil acts as dispersion medium. You can see yellow part appears, which is the dispersion medium. Oil છે. એમાં white છે particles એ બધા water છે. So water into oil. So common example these are butter and cream. Butter, માખણ, cream. એમાં oily base હોય, એમાં droplet of water હોય છે. તમે ઘી ખાઓ છો, એકચ્યુઅલી તમે જો મીડિયમ કેવો છે ચીકાશવાળો, ઓઇલી છે, એમાં વોટરના ડ્રોપલેટ્સ હોય છે. એટલે વોટર ઇન્ટુ ઓઇલનું એક્ઝામ્પલ બટર, આપણું ઘી, એન્ડ ક્રીમ. Emulsion of oil into water are unstable and sometimes emulsion of oil into water are unstable and sometimes they separate into two parts. Emulsion of oil into water. Yes. Once we made water more and oil less. આવું બનાવી લીધું, શેક કરી લીધું, પણ સ્ટેબલ નથી. થોડીક વાર પછી તમે જુઓ તો સેપરેટ લેયર થઈ જશે. ઓઇલ વિલ બી સેપરેટ ફ્રોમ ધી વોટર. અનસ્ટેબલ છે. Two layers I'm stating. For stabilization of an emulsion, a third component called emulsifying agent usually added. emulsifying agent. એટલે water into oil હોય એટલે oily particle into water. તો આ સ્ટેબલ નથી, અનસ્ટેબલ છે. એને સ્ટેબલ બનાવવા માટે થર્ડ component add કરવું પડે, emulsifying agent કહેવાય. The emulsifying agent forms an interfacial film between suspended particle and the medium. એટલે જે emulsifying agent નાખશું એ શું કરશે, એક આ જે વોટર છે એની અંદર ઓઇલી પાર્ટિકલ ઉપર કોટિંગ કરી નાખશે, વન કાઇન્ડ ઓફ ફિલ્મ. એટલે આ બધા ડ્રોપલેટ્સ છે સ્ટેબલ થઈ જશે. And the medium, the principal emulsifying agent for oil into water emulsions are proteins, gums, natural and synthetic soaps. Principal emulsifying agent એટલે oil into water હોય એટલે oily droplet ઉપર emulsifying agent એનો કહેવાનો મતલબ જનરલી પ્રોટીન્સ હોય, આની ઉપર પ્રોટીનનું કોટિંગ થઈ જાય, gums, natural and synthetic soap નાખી દે તો oil into water હોય તો oily droplet ઉપર એનું coating થાય. These are the emulsifying agent for the oil into water emulsion. And for water into oil, heavy metal salt or fatty acid, long chain alcohols and lamp black is emulsifying agents. If our emulsion is oil into water, here particles are of water into oil is made. So oily particle ઉપર as a emulsifying agent metals હોય છે, metal ના salt, fatty acid means carboxylic acid, long chain having alcohols and lamp black means carbon black, lamp દીવામાંથી જે કાળી મેશ નીકળે તે lamp black. Emulsion can be diluted with any amount of the dispersion medium. On the other end, the dispersion liquid when mixed form a separate layer. The droplet and emulsion are often negatively charged and can be precipitated by electrolyte. They also show Brownian movement and Tyndall effect. Emulsion can be broken into constituted liquid, heating, freezing and centrifugation. Emulsion can be diluted with any amount of dispersion medium. Once emulsion is made, so we can dilute by adding any dispersion medium. On the other end, dispersed liquid when mixed. Emulsion can be diluted with any amount of the dispersion medium. Water into oil હોય તો oil એડ કરવાનું, પછી oil into water હોય તો water એડ કરવાનું, એટલે dilute થઈ જાય. પાર્ટિકલ્સ આટલા ભાગમાં હોય તો આટલા ભાગમાં આવી જાય, that is dilution. Another end, dispersed liquid when mixed forms a separate layer. હવે જો oil into water હોય એમાં oil નાખો તો separate layer થઈ જાય. એટલે આપણું dispersion medium એટલે oil into water બનાવ્યું છે. dispersion medium કયું થયું? water એડ કરો તો layer નહીં બને, પણ આમાં oil એડ કરો તો separate layer થઈ જાય. Yes, the droplet of emulsion are often negatively charged and can be precipitated by electrolyte. આ droplets છે એ generally negative charge હોય છે. emulsion droplet અને કોઈ electrolyte નાખીએ તો precipitate કરી શકાય છે. તે Brownian moment આપે છે. Tyndall effect આપશે કારણ કે colloidal particle છે, Tyndall effect આપે, Brownian effect આપે. Emulsion can be broken into constituent liquid. હવે oil into water હોય કે water into oil, એને heating કરવાથી, yes, once oil into water emulsion is made, we are heating. So boiling point કોનો? water નું less છે, water will be evaporate, so oil will be removed by heating, by freezing. આનું freezing point કે 0 હોય, આનું minus હોય છે. એટલે આઈસ તરીકે આ જે છે વોટર છે એ આઈસમાં કન્વર્ટ થાય, ઓઇલ છે એ સેપરેટ થઈ જાય. સેન્ટ્રીફ્યુગેટિંગ એટલે કોઈ એક ટેસ્ટ ટ્યુબની અંદર બરાબર લઈ અને એકદમ ગોળ ગોળ ફેરવવામાં આવે, એટલે હેવી જે પાર્ટ છે એ નીચે બેસી જાય, લાઇટ વેઇટ ઉપર આવી જાય, એને સેન્ટ્રીફ્યુગેશન કહેવાય છે. એકદમ ઘુમાવવામાં આવે. By this method we can separate two liquids. એટલે emulsion માંથી એને demulsification કહેવાય. emulsion બનાવવાનું હોય તો એને emulsification, emulsion ને બ્રેક કરવું હોય તો demulsification. By which method? Heating, freezing and centrifugation. These are the physical method, not chemical method. We are adding electrolyte and precipitation occurs, that is the chemical method. Bye. We will meet in our next lecture. Till then, bye.